The sun hadn't yet risen over Eden Hills, the affluent district nestled in the hills above Los Angeles, when the first scream of a fire alarm pierced the silence. It was January 10th, 2025. In the lavish kitchen of a glass-walled mansion, Lena Caldwell, a 34-year-old wildlife photographer, clutched her coffee mug, staring at the orange hue creeping over the horizon. She lived alone, her only companion a rescued hawk named Echo, who now shrieked from his perch near the open terrace. Something wasn't right. She stepped out onto the balcony. The air smelled strange, burnt, dry, electric. She squinted toward the mountains and froze. A distant glow, pulsing, living, burned like an angry wound in the hills. Moments later, her phone buzzed. Emergency alert. Wildfire near your area. Be ready to evacuate. Panic twisted her stomach. Across the city, in a modest apartment in downtown LA, Jordan Reyes, a 29-year-old firefighter, had just returned from a 48-hour shift when the call came. His partner, Tom Vasquez, answered with a grim look. Eden Hills is going up in flames. No, Jordan whispered, yanking on his gear again. That was where Lena lived. They hadn't spoken in 3 months, after a fight that tore apart years of friendship, and something more fragile, unspoken love. Smoke and silence. Lena was already packing. She stuffed a duffel with essentials, camera, documents, water, and Echo's cage, her hands trembling. The smoke was thicker now, pouring over the hills like a tsunami. She could hear sirens in the distance and helicopters slicing through the sky. Suddenly, her neighbor, Edmund Sharp, an elderly retired musician, knocked frantically at her door. Lena, we have to leave. My wife, she's still inside, can't walk. Please, help me. Despite her fear, Lena ran across to help. Smoke stung her eyes, but she helped carry Miriam, Edmund's frail wife, into his car. She watched as they drove away, the rear lights vanishing into the swirling ash. She turned back, eyes burning. Her home, her sanctuary, was surrounded by ember-filled wind. She had minutes, maybe less. Echo flapped wildly, sensing the chaos. She cradled his cage and raced for her jeep. As she reversed, she saw it, flames curling over the ridge, hungry, fast. The road behind her cracked from the heat. The front lines. Jordan had never seen anything like it. The fire was alive, roaring, running, twisting like a serpent with a will of its own. He and Tom were stationed on the north perimeter of Eden Hills, using everything from water trucks to foam lines to try to contain it. But it wasn't enough. Jordan, pull back. A captain screamed over the radio. The wind's just shifted. It's coming right for you. But Jordan refused to back down. In his heart, he was searching. Lena. He couldn't stop picturing her, trapped. He'd checked the evac list. Her name wasn't on it. Smoke masked the sky. Day looked like night. Reunion through fire. Lena's jeep skidded down the hillside, but she didn't get far. A fallen tree blocked the road. She grabbed her pack and Echo, choking on smoke. Her lungs screamed. She stumbled through the canyon, trying to reach the lower road. That's when she saw headlights. A fire truck. And then she saw him. Jordan. Their eyes locked through the smoke and ash, recognition, relief, and something deeper. Lena, he ran to her, dragging her to the truck. You shouldn't be here. I was trying to get out. I helped the Sharps. My car's stuck. Forget it. We're getting you out of here. Inside the fire truck, as they raced towards safety, she turned to him. You came looking for me. I always would. Scars in the ash. The fire didn't stop that night. It raged on for days. Beverly Hills was scorched. Celebrities' mansions reduced to rubble. Wildlife habitats decimated. Hundreds displaced. Dozens injured. Edmund and Miriam lost their home, but survived. Jordan worked non-stop, sleeping barely an hour. Lena stayed behind, volunteering at shelters, using her camera to capture the pain and hope in the aftermath. Her photos, of children hugging soot-covered pets, of firemen sleeping beside engines, of elderly couples sifting through ashes, went viral. They inspired millions to donate. She and Jordan started talking again. This time, no barriers. No fear. Ashes to blossoms. Weeks later, Lena stood on a scorched hilltop, ashes still on the ground. She was photographing a single green shoot, a flower blooming from the black earth. Jordan stood beside her, arm around her waist. "Out of all this, life still finds a way," she whispered. "It always does." They watched the sun rise over Eden Hills. Not the same as before, but stronger. Wiser. Together.